This is a compassion tank. Isn't it pretty? It comes with all the bells and whistles and a big heart. We all have one. The proof? How many of you have ever given your everything, poured your all into someone you love, while secretly hoping your tank will get refilled in return? But don't you see how hard it is to keep your tank full while it's pouring out? I'm Beaulieu. I'm an emotional intelligence coach and speaker. My company, Walking Inside Resources. I wonder if you can relate. I used to be a woman who felt empty inside, until I learned to fill my own tank with compassion for me. Picture this. It's a hot summer day and I need to mow the lawn. I grab the lawnmower, I yank the cord, it doesn't start. I yank the cord, it doesn't start. I'm getting pissed. I yank the cord with all my might, and the next thing I know, both of my feet go up in the air and I land on this thud in the driveway. I'm dizzy. I'm seeing stars. The wind is knocked out of me. My neighbor comes running down the street. Are you okay? I'm fine. How many times have you said I'm fine when you were not? I don't know about you, but I didn't want to be a bother. Sounds familiar? So what did I do? I got back up and I mowed that lawn. Do you believe having compassion is important? Though I believed it, I certainly wasn't living it that day. It took 7 more years until I met my mentor, Dov Baron, and he asked me, why are you so caring for others and so compassionate less for yourself? I was numb. I ignored all my feelings and emotions so that I didn't have to deal with me, my anger, or my life. And I realized that unless I started feeling compassion for me, my tank, it would always be empty. It would belong to everyone else around me but me. And I have children. What would I be teaching them? So no, I decided I made friends with my heart. And in the morning, I would sit on the front porch, wrapped in a blanket, drinking my coffee, and loving my lawn. And over time, my tank, it became quite full. But your tank, it doesn't stay full unless you keep topping it up. One day, I attracted a man who loved how compassionate I am. I was in love. I ignored all the red flags. Ever felt special? I took my compassion tank, turned it towards him, full blast. I fed him this pure crystal spring-like water. He couldn't get enough. 5 months into the relationship, I'm 90% depleted. Then it's not so funny anymore. One night, I get another migraine. You know the type, not that type, but you know the type that keeps pounding the side of your head? He walks in. We had dinner plans. And he goes, guess we're not going out dinner tonight, huh? Have you ever had hard realizations in your life? What I realized was instead of being fed back this pure crystal spring like water called compassion, I was being fed something that tasted more to me like vinegar. Remember the migraines? The relationship, it was toxic. How many of you have ever had a toxic relationship in your life? How many of you had the courage to end it?
Hell yeah.
Nice. I ended it because I am clear. And this is why my tank, it is full. Nothing less will do in my life. Why is compassion so important, you might ask? You know how? So many of us, we keep giving to others out of compassion, yes? Then you also probably know how easy it is to feel depleted when our tank is not refilled properly, yes? The main problem is we think that by having compassion for others, they're going to have compassion back for us. But it's not always the case. Wouldn't it be wonderful if we found a way to rotate our tank so that we can give and receive compassion when needed? Just imagine you have a full tank of pure compassion, and it's available to you and everyone else around you. But you get to decide who gets to drink from your tank. I don't have to imagine. That's how I live my life. So let me ask you, how important is it to you to develop a filter that keeps the vinegar out and rotate your tank first to you? What's it worth to you to live your life with a full tank? That's what I do. I help women around the globe develop this filter. So here's my ask. I have a big dream, a bold dream, and some have said impossible dream. I want to become a household name on emotional intelligence in China. Why there? So many Chinese women, by the hundreds of millions, give their everything every day while secretly hoping their tank will get refilled in return. Like you, these women, they are the mothers of our next generation of leaders. And we all know that a leader without compassion, it will never truly feel what our world needs right now. Just look around what's going on in the world right now and tell me we don't need compassion. So who do you know who is either Chinese, does business in China, and is willing to provide me with a speaking platform over there? Kindly ask them to reach out to me on LinkedIn. 我叫安娜，我是一位心理学家，我的公司呀 Walking Inside Resources. Thank you.